Peace, peace, peace. It's your girl Euphoria, breathwork goddess, entrepreneur, licensed cosmetologist for the last 10 years. Well, I say licensed cosmetologist for the last 10 years. Single mother, everything that's beautiful, black and bold, and newly CDL licensed. Okay, so what am I coming in here? Hold on. Because I had this message and I already posted a live about this, but my live got deleted. So I'm going to come on here and say it again. I want to stand on my 10 toes because I know that that's what I'm meant to do. So guys, for all the chosen seeds out there, and if you guys are going to go ahead and watch this video, please watch it to the end. You need to hear this message. You need to hear this channel. And yeah, stay tuned. Also, keep me in the algorithm, keep me in the story, and share and subscribe, because I'm always going to post content that's uplifting to let you know that you have a natural born divine purpose and you're meant to be here. With that said, y'all, I was at work today and I noticed some things. I noticed a lot of things, as most chosen seeds do. We all chosen people, we see it, and the people who are truly chosen, they get up and they do something about it. They get up and they know what their purpose is, to make a change, to walk the narrow path, the path that's less traveled, to not blend in with the norm, to not be like everyone else, to not bow down and bend over and, just be weak and submissive to the fact that you have a God-given innate power, right? The power of choice, the power to either uplift yourself and the people around you, or the power to pretty much drag people down into the depths of, conformity. So with that being said, I was at work today, and my purpose here is to enlighten. Just as I did on my live earlier, I was passionate. People did not like the message. I could even feel the energy from all the people around me right now. It's like, when you're truly chosen, the walls will cave in sometimes, but it's okay. I'm here. We're here. The true chosen seeds are going to be here and stand in their truth, stand in their power, and complete the mission, because we're here to make change, not assimilate into what we clearly know is a system that's had us enslaved for the last, few hundred thousands of years. I mean, we're all naturally knowing that our ancestors built pyramids, were kings and queens, had riches of golds and things before they even had value, just in access. It's just what they did. But anyway, point is, I was at work today and I'm a bus driver, and I saw something that kind of hurt my heart. Well, actually, it truly hurt my heart. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at these children, and they're special needs children. They come on the bus. They're very anxious about getting on the bus. They're kind of like, I don't know if I want to get on, right? I noticed the reason they feel this way is because when they're on the bus, we have an attendant on the bus. And even in me driving the bus with another driver while he was training me, I noticed that they're showing me the way that they manage the bus route is by staying in their third eye energy and pretty much frying up the brains of these kids and keeping them in their place as children and not allowing them to express themselves and truly articulate whatever needs to be said. Because if we all understand one thing about the spiritual journey is you need to hear what's being said around you. There's never a point where everything is supposed to go silent. There needs to be some kind of noise. There is a message that needs to be said, unless you are in fact the message and you need to be the one talking for everyone else to be quiet and listen. So with that being said, I picked up on what was going on. I just thought to myself, how are we doing this to our children when we understand our children are our future? Like other countries like Finland, they literally bring these children up from the time that they're born until they're adults and ask them and figure out what they want to do. What is their version of life? What are you good at? And you're trained in that your entire existence so that you can create a actual living and earning and wage by doing what you're good at. Excuse me. Hear me now. When you are doing what you're naturally great at, you're more effective. Again, Finland has been rated the happiest country by the UN for the last 6 or 7 years. Their minimum wage was $22 6 or 7 years ago. Child care is free. Do you hear me? So in America, we're raised to compete with each other based on standards, statistics, we're pinned against each other. People who are transferred here from or come here from other countries have to go through a whole entire program where they're literally shown videos of people who are black, basically, you know, painting us out to be criminals and crooks versus like people you should get along with. A whole entire picture is being painted in this whole entire country, which is crazy because everyone understands that melanin is where we all originated from. So to criminalize melanin is to pretty much criminalize human natural born nature. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at the fact that our country is raising children to compete all the time, see each other's competition because of money, because of what we have on, clothes. Oh, you got bigger energy than her. Ah, look at you. You intimidated her with your energy. And not even for the right reasons. Like if it was an intentful, like, okay, yeah, you put them in their place because they're being out of karmic law. They're being out of order. Yeah, cool. But when you sitting here just literally trying to antagonize a person just for the fuck of it, just for a laugh, just for a hee hee ha ha, there's something mentally wrong with you. So that brings me to what goes on these buses. I'm looking and I'm like, they're literally third eyeing, frying these children's brains out while we're supposed to just be transporting them to school. No wonder kids are depressed in school. No wonder kids hate school. No wonder kids, you know, the bus drivers, they be like, oh, hey, and they give all the good energy when the kids get on the bus. As soon as the kids get on the bus, they like, all right, now, that shit's over with. Mommy and daddy not here to save you. And they just do what they think is normal. So me being on the inside of that, I don't work in that space. Like I'm always like, oh hey, you know, hi kids, you know, how y'all doing? Y'all good? You know, I just want y'all to know y'all can be whoever y'all want to be. Y'all know, have a good day at school. I'm thinking all these things in my brain because I understand how the world works. So this is the message that I'm putting in my head the whole entire time I'm driving people's kids to school. Meanwhile, I'm getting my damn brains fried out by somebody on the bus because they're like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do with these kids. That's not how you're supposed to treat them kids. You're supposed to put them in a place and make them shut up. These are special needs kids. They already probably at home get on their parents' nerves based on whatever noise they make. You know, so at least let them get on the bus and feel like, okay, at least I'm going to this place, you know, I could be myself on this bus. And then they got to go into the school and try to be programmed into our system some way, somehow. So for me, seeing that, it truly hurt me because, you know, people used to try to tell me I was autistic or I had Asperger's or something because I was like socially awkward. You're supposed to be socially awkward because being a social butterfly today means giving your energy to any and everybody and being open to anybody being in your aura, in your space, in your brain all the time. Give and take, yes, everything is light and dark, and you have to have balance. But when you know that you're moving in a certain direction with a purpose, you do not have time to bring along things that do not fit that. You do not have time to give energy to things that do not uplift it and uphold that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm now stepping into the awareness of my chakras, right? And I realize in other countries, again, chakra alignment and spiritual growth is practiced amongst most people. And we're not talking about religious growth. We're talking about spiritual growth, like helping you grow your spirit, helping you elevate yourself. That's something that's practiced within other countries. Here, we pretty much condemn it. It's like, oh, you think you about to have your third eye? Well, guess what? I'm in my Bindu chakra. I'm on the back of your head now. What? Bow, bow, bow. Oh, you think you hot stuff? Well, I'm in your other 4 chakras above your head that you don't even know about. Because you can look at this chart right here and it'll only show you 7 chakras. People don't even know about the other chakras that are above their head, the other 4 or 5. That's why you got a headache at work. That's why you have a headache. Because people all up in your chakras above your head. And you don't even know it. But those are the practices that people are that's how people become bosses and stuff. When people start to see that you have the ability to use other chakras and you're more open, or you're a bigger vessel, they employ you and they ask you to use your power and your abilities to enslave other people. So again, back to the system. I don't feel comfortable giving my energy to a system that is literally back breaking and butt breaking our children into being products of this system, when this system doesn't even help us become who we want to be. Half of the time we're sitting here looking like, dang, I got this job because of the money, but I'm miserable. Now I get it. People say, oh, what if you rather have a job where you are miserable at work 7 days out, or 5 days out the week, but on 2 days out of the week on the weekend you get to be who you want to be? Or you get to take off 2 months and vacation how you want to because you dealt with basically a living hell 5 days out of the week? But what if you genuinely just want to be a doctor and you make 6 figures doing that? But what if you just want to be an artist and you make 6 figures doing that? But what if you just want to be a painter and you make $1 million off of your first picture and you invest that into cryptocurrency and everything else and you never have to work again? But because of the fact that you need to be a part of the system, you were tricked into believing that you had to get a regular commercial job and you never got the chance to make that $1 million painting. Go figure that, right? Go figure the fact that regardless of how much you want to believe it or not, you're always under spiritual attack. When you become spiritually aware and you start to feel the presence of other people's energies, other energies that are opposing you will always be there to bring you down. But when you become aware of yourself, that's when you have the power to overpower them. But you need to find more people like yourself so that you can grow your energy in your tribe. That's what life is about. Finding the people like you so you can live in comfort with people like you and be your natural born given self. But in America, we're teaching each other to compete because, oh, she got flyer shoes than you. Oh, he has a nicer watch than you. Oh, he has a faster car than you. Oh, he has a newer car than you. Oh, her hair's longer than yours. Oh, her butt's bigger. Oh, her boobs are more perky. That's what we're being taught in America. Meanwhile, other countries is just like, look, I give it up to the people in Islam, in Islamic countries, and Arab countries. Shout out to everything that's going on in Palestine and Israel. I pray for all the children and all the innocent souls that are being taken there. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Because, see, the one thing about America, we love to fund wars, but we never like to have wars on our own land. Go figure, all the bullshit we put out, we want to get back in karmic law because that's just how karmic law works. Cosmic karmic law works like that. So everything that we dishing out, we gonna get back tenfold. So make sure you're on the right side and you're upholding the right side of society. Make sure you're attached to something that is going to truly actually uplift and shift the world, because see, the way that the world works, karma always comes back. Always. You can't avoid it. No matter what you do. So shout out to everything over there. But back to what I was saying, people in Arab countries, they make the women cover them bodies up, and all they have to do is show their eyes, because the eyes are the truth to the soul, the pathway to the soul. You connect in the eyes, you love the vibe and everything else that comes with it, then boom. Because the vibes are natural. You're not sitting here looking at a woman, oh, she has whiter teeth, oh, her boobs are sticking up, oh, her butt's sticking out, oh, her hair long. You're literally falling in love with the woman. Respecting the woman, because everyone understands what the world is. This world is our womb. You live in Mother Nature. You live in a womb. If you do not have a wife, then you live in your mother. So the way that you treat the world, or the way that your mother is feeling every single day, determines on the world that you live in until you get married. Then based on how you treat your wife, that's how the world will treat you, because happy wife, happy what? Happy life. That's the same, because you live in a womb. Once you plug into someone spiritually, you live inside of their world. Based on the world that you deliver to them, that you give them, because men are the rulers of the physical planes, that's what you get in spirituality and uplifted and abundance in spirit. Because physically you're providing for this woman so she can be her best, most vibrant, high frequential, most vibrant spiritual self. Then in suit, you get spiritual wealth, spiritual gains, which everything that you get in the reality of the world starts with the spirit first. So before you can be physically wealthy, you have to be spiritually wealthy. However, in America, they teach us to just get wealthy and just crush everybody on the ladder up and burn people and fire people up and do whatever you got to get to the top. Don't worry about it. You made it to the top. And it's just ruthless like that. Meanwhile, in reality, everything you do in the world comes back to you times 10. So what does that say about my reality right now? I'm not very much sure, because I've done nothing but attempt to put out good information and good knowledge, but people don't seem to like the truth. I tried my best to make up for things that I've done, but I understand karma's karma. That's why I'm okay with the stuff that I'm dealing with, and I can live in it, because I realize, I did do that. But here's the thing. Don't let your traumas dictate your present thing, your present life. Because see, the key to life is to being plugged into something. The Ankh, right? Oh, where's my Ankh? I don't know where it is. I usually have it over here. But the key to life is the Ankh. It looks like the cross, but it has a hoop on the top. You know, looks like the cross, but it has a circle at the top. That's the womb at the top and the phallus. So the key to life, because that is the mystic and cosmic key, when you have, or when you're plugged into someone, based on that cosmic relationship, you can attract and obtain a lot of abundance because you guys are spiritually supporting each other. Her womb supports you in the physical. Your physical protection supports her womb in the spiritual. That is the key to life, right? However, in America, we're teaching each other to lust. So now you're plugged into multiple people. Multiple people have access to your energy whenever they feel like it. So whatever they're going through, you're now going through. And there's no peace because everyone is sitting in each other's BS. But people can't seem to get out of it because everybody's made too many spiritual attachments and soul ties to themselves. So now it's a bunch of mess. You can share energy, but it's supposed to come from the heart. But we're too focused on the lust because we're now in the lower chakras here. Now, don't get me wrong, you have to get through the lower chakras to get to the upper. But giving people access to your full-on scale, which most people are asleep, so they don't realize how many people are getting full-on access to them, up into their crown chakra. And then you have your stellar gateway above that and all the other gateways above that. You don't even know how many people have access to you. Every single person that you see every single day is getting in your energy some way, somehow. And women, we tend to be more sensitive around our cycle time, which is why in other countries, you're given time off when you're on your cycle to free bleed. However, in Babylon, oops, did I say that? In America, we're told that we have to go to work while we're having cramps, and we're the most sensitive and receptive to all kinds of energies around us. And we have to shove cotton up in our vaginas just to make sure that we're not leaking the blood everywhere, because it's just too obscure and too obscene to have a bloody pad on to let the blood that's naturally meant to come out of your body cleanse itself from outside of you. Who would think that it's unclean and untainted or you know what I'm saying? So for the chosen ones, my point to you guys is this. If you guys are truly chosen and y'all are chosen and walking in your path, then you understand that everyone's not going to get it. Everyone's not going to be cool with it. Everyone's not going to love it. However, it's a very necessary thing to happen. We need to walk in our truth. Stop being blind to the fact that we're being told to give our energy to our employers, but they're upholding a whole entire world that is inflicting terror on the rest of the world and then trying to get rich off of it. Excuse me, did I belch out a spirit that was trying to monitor me? When you become more spiritually aware, you'll understand what that means. But the point is, if you're upholding these principles of these entities that are literally here based on the fact that they want to enslave you, keep you out of your natural born gift, which is the ability to create this reality, why are you giving your energy to them? Just to give money back to, all they want is money. They don't want freedom. They don't want peace. They don't want nothing. Peace. If we had peace, will we need to go ahead to the grocery store? No, because we'd be growing our own foods in our own yards, owning our own land. Oh, we can't own our land. There's no more land. Guess what? People in apartment complexes could come together, not pay rent for like 3 months, the whole community, and end up buying the land back from their daggone the property owner. Actually, there's loans that you can use to do that are giving out like $7 million. Everyone comes together who has good credit. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all buy back your whole entire apartment complex. Now y'all are using that money to go ahead and build a whole entire, uh, irrigation system and everything. And now you guys are able to sustain yourselves within your community, eat your own foods. Now you don't have to worry about pesticides, GMOs, all the different things, recalls on food, because you're growing your own natural foods. But see, in America, we're told that if you want to do that, then that's lazy. However, in other countries, you know that in order to grow food that is seasonal and always in season, you're quite the opposite of being lazy. It is actually lazy to think that it's okay to go to a grocery store and trust that somebody else is feeding you what you're supposed to be eating. But that's how we're being raised. You see how it all works out? So for my chosen seeds, because I'm very upset because my live got deleted. But for the chosen seeds who need to hear it, you're not crazy. The dreams are not, you're not crazy. You're seeing what you think you're seeing it. It's the truth. Don't think for a second that you're not seeing the world for what it is. Yes, the world is a reflection of your mental space, but when you realize, hold on, but my mind exists within someone else's programming. I want to live in a world where I can grow my own foods and not be in trouble for it. And I don't have to pay taxes and tariffs. What do you mean? Why do I have to pay you taxes on the fact that I'm growing my own food? It's my food that I grew. You didn't do anything. I'm already paying the property taxes. Why do I have to be taxed on? You get what I'm saying? Wake up and smell the coffee. All cultures have been enslaved at one point in time by America. Most. Especially the ones that are prominent in America. Why are we giving our energy to an entity that chooses to keep us trapped versus allows us to be our highest frequency, highest level self? I even right now can feel the presence of the energy over top of my head. It's like this place doesn't want you to grow outside of yourself. But when you find groups of people who do want to do the work, hold them close to you. But don't let America's programming mess up your relationship. I have a relationship that's so screwed up with money that I have a queen. I know for certain she's good for it. She just asked me for $13, but for some odd reason, my energy was given, based on trauma that I had with someone in America who was raised to think that it's okay to ask you for $500 and not return it when they said they would. It's different if they say, can I borrow it? And like, yeah, you can have it. Don't worry about paying me back. That's different. But when we have the, can I borrow $500? I'm going to pay you back by this day, and then they don't. That creates trauma with money. And I was letting traumas seep into the fact that she asked me for $13. So know that the healing process is not going to happen overnight. Yes, your skin may burn. Yes, you may quiver inside of your stomach a few times. Yes, you may question everything that you're doing because you're changing, which means when you change, the world will change because as we know, the world is a reflection of us, especially the women. This world is a world that needs more men to be protecting wombs. There are too many single mothers out here. Oh, I left him because he wasn't shit. The world is programming him to not be shit. The world is programming him to think he needs money to support you. The world does not allow him to know that as a king, he has the right to, this is my family. How do I want to raise them? What do I want to instill in them? Okay, yeah, I want to go get this job. And at this job, they don't have to break my back down to the nitty gritty. Actually, I could be an entrepreneur and keep my wife at home and keep her safe so that when I do come home, I can be replenished. That's why women weren't meant to work jobs, because we were meant to create the foundation and be at peace so that our men could be at peace at work. That's why they raised the cost of everything and cost the women to have to now go into work, because now that we're at work, we are not at peace because everything in the world is trying to enter our wombs while we're at work. So that's why the world looks like it does now. So when we have women who are in their place at home, I'm not saying, oh, go back to the 1920s. Like, no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it like, this is metaphysical. This is above just American standard female. This is like what's real. When you are in the world, everything out there at your employer, every single person is entering your womb, which means they're in your head, which means when you go home and you have certain thoughts, they're not always your thoughts. They could be the thoughts of someone who you've seen at work based on stuff that they're going through. So to be in the world as a woman sometimes is detrimental to the existence of the world. We need women at home in community with each other, talking about the good stuff, keeping their minds clean and clear, because that's how you heal the world. We are in Mother Nature. We exist within Mother Nature. So we need to heal Mother Nature. The natural woman does not work. She raises children, cooks, is in the kitchen, cleaning, keeping the house tidy. Yes, we have women who are in their masculine energy, and I'm not going to judge you for wanting to do that. Sis, do you. Do you. But understand that you are at more peace when you're doing exactly what your soul wants to do. Some women are meant to speak. Some women are meant to cook. Some women are meant to rap. Some women are meant to do poetry. Some women are meant to paint. Some women are meant to do pottery. Some women are meant to be knitters and crocheters and blanket makers and flag makers. We done had it all in the past. Butter churners, cow milkers, farmstead, homestead. However,
bus drivers.
We really not meant to be bus drivers. That's look, because the stuff that we got to go through to let people on the bus, everybody up in your womb, they up in your head. Now you got a headache because everything is in the world and it's of you and it's in you. It's percolating through you, because when you let stuff in your womb, it goes up your chakras. You see this? You let stuff into your womb, it gets in your solar plexus, then it's in your heart, then it's messing with your throat chakra. Now you can't speak your truth. Now it's messing with your intuition. You seeing it while you dreaming and forecasting the world. And then it's messing with the energy that's emitting from your head, from your crown. So that everything that you visualize is everything that you now let inside of you. Women are not meant to be outside. We're meant to be chilling in nature with each other. And then our husbands come home. And then we give them safe spaces to be inside of. Because our home, this house, these walls, this is me. So when people are in my home, they need to feel comfortable, but they're not going to feel comfortable and regulated if I'm not regulated, because I'm dealing with financial crisis by myself, financial burdens by myself, the world, videos, over-sexualization, all the different things. People think that when they come to my house, that's, yeah, first off, we're going to pervert you and assume that we just going to assume we have access to your sexual energy, not just your holding space energy. We're going to assume that we have access to your soul, your heart, and everything else. We're going to assume. Now, that's why most people say we only allow family members in our houses, because we only want to embody our family within our bodies. That's why even the fact that I do hair in my house. So for the chosen women, chosen seeds, I want to speak to women more than men. This for women and men. But just understand, men, y'all supposed to be protecting women. All this, these bitches ain't shit, these hoes ain't shit, I'm stunting on these bitches. This culture got you really messed up in the head. Got you really like that. You have a mother, right? So how do you want people to treat your mother when you're not around? But this how you talking to somebody's daughter. Cosmic law and karma says that you will reap what you sow. So either it's going to happen to your daughter in the future, or it's going to happen to your mother and your sisters and your aunts. The way that y'all men talk to these women is crazy. Chivalry is not dead. Lead the way. How is women going to follow something if we ain't got nothing to... Y'all not leaders no more. I'm not going to speak to every man, but men are not leaders anymore. Y'all, yeah, she better suck some dick over here. Yeah. That's how you want somebody talking to your mother? Yeah, you got here through, but like, come on now. It's a time and place. You got other men visualizing your wife, and that's what you talk about around other men. So now other men are visualizing what your wife is doing and catching a vibe. And we also understand how spiritual and how wokeness works. So it's the veil is thin. So you telling this to your boys, and guess what your boys thinking in your head, and guess what's actually going to be happening in their dreams, because you done manifested their access to your wife. We got to really be more accountable with what we're doing these days. Even the women, niggas ain't shit. But you want a man to protect you? You want a man to hold space for you? But these niggas, I need to leave. I'm too good for cheesecake. But you want a man to... Hold on. Sis. Let's walk in our Fashion Nova heels before we expect to get some red bottoms, okay? Let's go with the generic glasses before we expect to get Gucci, Chanel, and Coach frames. You can be a high value woman, but high value is your principles and morals. That's the value of a woman. It's not the money. Somebody with piss poor morals and piss poor learning, you can be not even know what 3 + 3 equals and still be rich. So it's not about the money. That's not where the value comes from. The value comes from within, the knowledge, the brain, the womb wisdom. Yeah? How many of y'all got the book? I'm still not finished with the book. I'm still not finished with the book. But come on now. This is you down here, queen. But this is your spirit. Your spirit is the world. Look at the world. This is you. This is your spirit. We are the world. We are the children. What you think Michael was talking about? Come on now. But this is how we talking to each other. This is how we treat each other. I want to give people access to me that want to help me move my mission forward. My mission is to heal the world, not to be of this world and sit here and bend down and let boss man fuck over my head and make me feel sick and siphon all my energy and make me feel drained. To empower a whole entire economy that's meant to keep me a slave, that's meant to keep the man in my life out of my life, that's meant to even try to now furthermore think about doing something to my kid. Hello, Trayvon Martin, rest in peace. All the black boys that lost their lives innocently. We're not talking about the ones who are outside committing crimes. And again, that is a whole entire funnel system as well. But we're talking about the boys who were genuinely minding their business, innocent, not doing nothing. This is a funnel. But we as women have to heal our minds. We can't keep letting information like that seep into our brains, because then we manifest that into our own lives. And they understand that. That's why they tell you a vision on the television. They tell you what to visualize for your life by you opening up your screen and subscribing to these channels and to these newscasts. I'm not watching Fox 5 News. I'm not watching none of this news. Because y'all not telling me nothing. Y'all didn't tell me that more black men graduated last year from college than were incarcerated. Y'all not telling me that the only crime that black people commit more than any other crime is robbery, because we obviously, are lacking financial stability. But every other crime is committed by every other race, especially white people, more than us. Yet, in the prisons, we are the majority of people that are in the prisons. That's not what y'all telling me on the television. Y'all are telling me, be afraid in your neighborhoods. Clench your purses and your pearls. There was Jaquan on the news and he did something to someone. Y'all didn't say what y'all did to Jaquan that made him that desperate for money. The funnel, the program that y'all put into this boy's head from a youth. And that's why as women, we understand now we can change and alchemize. We can change and alchemize the world. But we have to want to do it. We have to say, you know what? Where are all the women in my community? Let's sit down, women. Let's do some yoga. Let's share some recipes. Let's do each other's hair. Let's kumbaya. Let's, sing in circles. Let's trade financial stability in our own community so that we don't have to go to work, so that our men can provide livings for us. We can't keep telling women, yeah, you don't need a man for nothing, so forget them men. Chosen ones. We understand the key to life is the Ankh sign. So if a woman is without a man, then the responsibility of that woman lie on some man. Which man is it? Who is the man that's supporting you in your life? Do you know? A lot of us single mothers are supported by our black sons, who then now carry the weight of the world on their shoulders as they go into the world and they try to learn and figure out life, but yet they're dealing with our weight. Children are not meant to hold space for grown women. But the system says what it says. We need to start seeing more marriages. We need to start seeing more black love. We need to start seeing more men protecting women. We need to see more women wanting to be submissive to men that actually are trying to protect them. We need to make it not about sexuality and sensuality, but about stability. Yeah, he got a big old, I don't want to hear that. Yeah, she got a fat old, I don't want to hear that. If that person wasn't nothing but a voice and an energy of support to you, and you never had to meet this person ever, would this person still be worth it? Would this person still have a value in your life? Think about that. That is why it is important to understand that all this, it might be cool, and I'm telling, because I'm a creative. I love to do hair. I love to try and make up. I'll let that. It's not about that though. It's about who the person is on the inside, even when no one's looking. And we're not perfect. I fall short sometimes too, because I'm healing. I'm a human who's been through this trauma and is trying to transmute it and alchemize it. That's why I'm speaking my piece, so that I can have people around me who will hold me accountable. You understand? You understand? So keep doing the work. But I need to see more black love. I need to see more honest black love. I need to see more communities supporting people, and it was support. And yeah, you know, I heard a queen say the other day, everything's still sexual at the end of the day because energy is energy. Yes, you're right. But make sure that wherever you're giving that kind of energy to is going to benefit you. It's an investment. Because everything, whatever you're paying your attention to, whatever you're vibing with, is what you're giving life to, especially as a woman. Because our wombs are the center of life. Everything that is alive comes from a womb, whether it be from humans or not. Everything that's alive comes from a womb. So understand duality, but also understand that you have the ability to transmute the darkness into the light. Yeah, it's been comfortable outside doing what we was doing for these past few decades and centuries, but let's get back to that era where black men were protecting black women, and black women were okay with being submissive to black men. And I want this for all cultures, but most cultures are raising their daughters to be wives and raising their husbands, raising their sons to be husbands. It is only our culture that's being fiercely attacked by so many different ways, in so many different ways, from so many different directions. And even us not knowing our culture, or allowing us to forget our culture, adopting a brand new culture that is like, what is that? Make girls feel dumb, make boys feel dumb, pop your bubble gum. Okay, I ain't telling you not to pop your gum. I pop my gum. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I love what sis said here, when she said, ghetto has been stigmatized. But we got to come to a point in time where we got to realize we got to own the culture for what we want it to be. The intention behind the delivery is everything. So if we want to twerk, we got to also, deliver the intention of twerking is healing for the womb, for the sacral chakra, for the hips. And with that intention, do that. Don't be twerking to attract men's attention. Don't get me wrong, turkeys do a little mating dance, and fireflies do their little flashing of their lights too. But if you attract him like that, don't be mad. That's what the relationship end up being. You know what I'm saying? Attract people with your higher consciousness, with your higher chakras. What's in your mind? What's in your intuition? What do you speak? And what's in your heart? That's what you attract people to you with. And we've fallen into, this is why we feel like we're in hell, because we're in the heel, Heel. We're in the root chakra, we're in the sacral, and we're in the solar plexus. Our confidence is low. We get confidence from being hypersexual. and rooted in foolishness. That's why we feel like where we are right now, because the consciousness level has dropped. But people are waking up so that we can raise the consciousness and start moving back to where we were going. They don't call us the Soul Tribe for nothing, okay? Shout out to sis Soul Rise Essentials with these necklaces. They got them in rose gold and silver. I'll add the link below. But we were the children of the sun for a reason. There's a reason our skin absorbs the sun and doesn't burn our skin, because we're supposed to be going towards the sun. Okay? Up. Look up, don't look down. When Beyonce say, life is your birthright, they hit that in the fine print. They sitting here promoting death every 5 seconds, all in the what you seeing on TikTok, the sounds, the music, the frequencies. It's lowering our frequencies so that we think that we're going down and we feel like we need to rely on sensual energy to exist. It's the frequencies that you listen to. Binaural frequencies, theta waves, delta waves, alpha waves. Beta is basic. But just even getting your mind into beta waves, to go to alpha, to go to theta, to go to delta, and there's one more, I forget what the other one is, it begins with a C. But listen to these frequencies at night and you'll start to hear them. I, as a kid, could hear frequencies. I could hear when someone was coming around the room. I knew when someone was about to come in the room because I could hear them. I could hear the frequency of their body since I was a kid. But being in the world will dull your senses because they're lowering our frequencies. Get back up. Find people that will keep bringing you back up. When you fall, make sure you got people around you that will bring you back up. But a lot of the times, people around you will fall and they'll get comfortable in that because it's easy and it feels comfortable and no one wants to do the work to get back up. I'm here to tell you, I'm wanting to do the work to get up. I want to find the people who want to do the work with me. Okay? All right. Now, this wasn't exactly how the live was when I said it last time, but this message just came over me because I just thought about it. I'm like, the way that the system works, we can't even manifest nothing because everybody ain't looking for a partner. Everybody's true. I could do it by myself. I don't need no nigga. I could do it by myself. I don't need these bitches. No. Everything requires teammates, co-work, co-op. Find that divine support and don't rely on our children for that support. As men, we can't rely on our daughters. We can love them up, but we can't, and then for women, we can't rely on our sons because then that creates a trauma that they got to carry on into the next situation. They carrying our trauma. We got to start building spaces and holding spaces as adults for each other so that we cannot dump all of that onto our kids, so we can give our kids high frequency realities, because we can't become high frequency space holders until we're with significant others who are also high frequency. Then our kids, because they're in high frequency situations, can create high frequency situations. Okay? So find that partner. Find that partner. I'm looking for mine still. I got some ideas, but find that partner. They will try to block your throat chakra all day. Let it vibrate. Speak your truth with intention and power. They'll try to block your third eye. But again, you wouldn't feel so weak out here in the world if you have support. When you are linked into someone and y'all are divinely connected, you will feel unstoppable because that is the key to life. And they don't want you to know that. They're taking that knowledge away from us. They do not want you to know that being divinely connected to your one mate is essential to creating the reality that you want to exist in. Don't go to your job thinking, oh, well, I'm at job space. I'm supposed to open it up for boss man. No. You and your husband share your space. Whatever reality y'all have in your mind is what you will experience in the reality around you. Because of the energy that you hold with him and that he hold with you, whatever y'all experience throughout the day will be whatever y'all experience when y'all are with each other. That is the true alchemy of life. They do not want you to know that. They want you out here single. They want you out here hurting. They want you out here alone. They want you out here hating the other sex. They want you out here thinking it's a battle between the sexes. It's not. Only in our community. Other communities got it down packed. They get married at 22, buying houses, buying up land, becoming architects and everything else. and have a lot of look. Everybody living in the house together. They working together as a team. They understand what a team means. They get it. They don't care. You can be 25 people in one daggone 2-bedroom apartment. They don't care. Because they know what it's all about. So I hope this message reaches y'all well. I hope that you can find space to hold space for the people who are meant to be in your space. But the main thing, aside from all of this, is you must work on yourself so that you can attract the partner you want to see. That's why I'm in my truth. These are things that they sit on my heart every day. Every day. I think about this all day while I'm at work. This stuff is going through my brain all the time. So for me, I have to finally let it out so that my partner out there cosmically will see what I'm standing on and be able to be attracted to me, because this is what I stand on. These are my principles. I'm looking for the person to support me singularly. That one. I don't want to open up for boss man, open up for her, open up. These are my sisters in my sister circle. We cool. We know what our vibe is, what our energy is, where we're going. We have direction. We have commitment. And yeah, we hold space for our significant others. But before we find those people, we hold space for each other so that the wombs are healthy, so that we're creating a healthy universe. And then finally, when the womb says the womb wants a man in it, okay, sis, is he a healthy man? Let's hand him over to the healthy men over there. Let them do their thing and get their vibes together. Now y'all go ahead and get married in his name, divinely connected, with the right intentions and the correct frequencies emitting from the relationship. That's how we alchemize the world out there. We have to do the alchemy within our own homes and within ourselves, because everything that's within is also without. I'm standing on this, y'all. I can't wait to find my partner. I think I already did, but you know, life be lifing. So whenever they come around again, you know. But yeah, stop it, please. We are not attacking the men. The men, please hold space for the women, please. That is your mother. That is your sister. That is your daughter. Women, that is your son. That is your daddy. That is your brother. That is your uncle. Have respect for the other sex. We need each other out here. Team. All right, y'all. Because I promise you, when I be having man up in my aura, I'm skin, look, the tiredness be gone. The skin be looking uplifted. I be looking well rested. But I ain't get but 3 hours of sleep last night because I'm so busy trying to be in the field doing a female's job, doing hair, and also doing a man's job, driving the buses. I'm doing 2 jobs at once, and also raising a kid by myself, and cleaning, and painting. So I'm a little tired looking today because I ain't get my rest last night. But that's my point. I'm being transparent with y'all so y'all can understand. When you are able to step into the knowing of where we're supposed to be going, you can alchemize your future and attract things to you that you need. Not things you want, but things you need. And be open to things that present themselves, but have the discernment to know the difference between something that's coming into your space to guide you towards success and the things that are trying to guide you towards more. We ain't even gonna speak, you know what I'm talking about. So, I love y'all unconditionally, because y'all are me, I'm y'all. I'm only speaking to you because I'm speaking to myself. All right.